Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a bookshelf reorganization. I kind of already started pulling some books off my shelf that I'm either going to unhaul or that I might be unhauling. So I'm going to show you guys a little clip of the before. And just kind of show you guys me redoing my bookshelves, and then we can do like a little mini tour after, and I'll show you some of my favorite books because I think I am going to be doing a favorite shelves somewhere up there, which you cannot see right now. But really quick, I'm going to show you guys some of the books that I'm unhauling and might be unhauling. Okay, so some of the books that I'm unhauling, I have The Orphan Queen by Jodi Meadows. I've had it for so long and I just haven't gotten to it, so I'm sure there's somebody who's going to enjoy this and I don't feel like starting another trilogy. I also have a couple books by Colleen Hoover. I have Confess and Maybe Now. I did read Maybe Someday. I did really like that one when I read it, but I just have no interest in reading the other one, and I'm not that much of a Colleen Hoover fan anymore. So these babies are gonna be going to somebody else. And then I also have Neon Gods by Katie Robert. I listened to this one on audio and I did enjoy it. I just don't see myself rereading it. So this one's gonna get a new home. And then I have We Were Liars and Family of Liars by E. Lockhart. I did read We Were Liars when I was like maybe 16 to 17, and it's been a long time. I don't feel like rereading the first book to read the second book. Don't really care what happens because the first one did conclude. And then we have Warcross by Marie Lu. I read the first book in the Legend trilogy, and then I also have somewhere here, the Young Elites trilogy, and another one. It's been so long since I've owned it, I don't see myself reading it. Okay, and then I have some sad ones. I have The Trials of Apollo and The Sword of Summer by Rick Riordan. I just don't see myself picking these up, so I'm sure there is somebody who will appreciate these. Okay, and then I also have Tress of the Emerald Sea by Brandon Sanderson. I did get about a third of the way through this book and I wasn't really gripped, didn't care what was gonna happen, so I put it down. I soft DNF'd it once, hard DNF'd it the second time. It's just not for me. And then lastly, of the ones that I'm definitely getting rid of, I have The Illuminaries by Susan Dennard. I can't even remember the name of the trilogy, but Zombie something. And I read it when I was in high school and I really loved that one. So basically anything she put out after was an auto buy for me, but every time I've thought about picking this up, I just haven't. I've had it for probably 3 years now and I'm just going to unhaul it. Okay, so now for a pile of books that I am kind of on the verge of unhauling. Let me know if you guys have read any of these, if they're worth reading. So first I have Addicted to You by Krista and Becca Ritchie. I also started this one once I got about 50 pages in and I just wasn't gripped, put it down. It's been probably a year and a half. So I'm debating unhauling it, but I've heard that some people absolutely love this series, so I'm not sure. And then we have a really sad one, A Novel Love Story by Ashley Poston. I absolutely adore this author's other two books, The Dead Romantics and The 7-Year Slip. They're both currently on my favorite shelf. And I tried. I got 118 pages in. My bookmark is still in here and I could not do it. Did not want to continue. It just didn't feel the same as the other two books felt. So this one might be going. I don't know. Okay, and then we have the only Colleen Hoover book that I'm debating keeping. It is Hopeless. And back when I first got into reading and I started bridging into new adult, if you will, this book was a big thing. I heard that it was really good. It would make you cry. And since then, I just have heard nothing good about Colleen Hoover books. So I'm debating getting rid of this one. Again, let me know if I should read it. And then we have the first 2 books in the Stalking Jack the Ripper series. I don't even know how many books are in this one, but I only have the first 2. I did read the Kingdom of the Wicked series recently and I enjoyed it. And I'm just not sure if I should keep them. Okay, and we got some more young adult series. I have the first 2 books and the first book is Truth Witch, second book is Wind Witch. I don't know what the actual series is called. Another one, I've just had this for so long and I don't see myself picking it up anytime soon, so it feels not right to keep it on my shelves. If you've read it, let me know. We have Heartless by Marissa Meyer. I have read the Lunar Chronicles series, adored it. I read that when I was 16. Those are not going anywhere, although they are not staying on my shelves due to lack of space. But this one, I thought I was gonna love it and I just haven't picked it up. Again, don't see myself picking it up anytime soon, so this one's probably gonna go. Then we have Catwoman by Sarah J. Maas. I picked this one up when the authors were doing like the DC, I don't even know what they're called, DC books. Sarah J. Maas, auto by author, picked it up. Haven't had any interest to read it, so this one's probably gonna go. Lastly, I have The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. This one I am super hesitant on. I did read this first one. I kind of want to continue. I wasn't the biggest fan, I will say, up until the very end. This was gonna be a 3-star read for me. And I just don't know. And also, any Barnes & Noble that you go to only has them in paperback, and I have to match the hardcover set. Okay, so now time to get into this. Okay, now I'm having a crisis because I just realized that Daydream needs to be on there. And I have to take one off. Oh no. Side note, if someone can let me know if Mistborn is young adult or adult. Technically, I think it's young adult because I bought it from the young adult section, but I also feel like it's been in the fantasy section. So let me know on this one. Okay, so I love how after all that, I still had to take some books out, but I'm gonna give you guys a quick overview of what I have. So I put Quicksilver up here just because I cannot take that off. And then I have the Veronica Speedwell series up here, and then I didn't want to box up Legends and Lattes or the Very Secret Society because I absolutely adored those. They're not on my favorite shelf, but I'm not putting them away. And then obviously I had to keep Fourth Wing and Throne of Glass out because those are just, they need their own special space. And then this I left alone because Divine Rivals is one of my favorites and I just like having it on its own. And then obviously we have Harry Potter. For my favorite shelf, because I feel like I always have to have one because I need to be able to look at them all in one spot, I have the To All the Boys I Loved Before trilogy right here. I did get the Fairy Loot editions and I absolutely love them. And then we have the Inferno of the Vices trilogy. I just finished the series. I believe it was the beginning of this year and I loved it. So that's up here. We have Still Beating, which I am desperately trying to get my mom to read. She really only reads like adult fantasy and young adult fantasy, but you know, there's no harm in trying. And we have My Best Friend's Exorcism, which is a horror. If you can't tell how varied my taste is by the shelf, I don't know what else to say. I have the Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. This one I actually rated 4 stars, but I have not stopped thinking about it since, so this is up here. And we have If We Were Villains, Second Chance Summer, which is a young adult contemporary. And then we have The 7 Year Slip and The Dead Romantics, both by Ashley Poston. Half Soul by Olivia Atwater, which I don't think I'm going to continue, but this one I adored. So this one's gonna stay up here. I'm probably gonna reread it soon as well. And then we have Daydream, which was my first read of the year, and it was also, I think, one of my only 5 stars this year so far. And then we have Part of Your World, Flawless and Heartless by Elsie Silver, and then Carmilla, and Bloom, which is another horror, which I adored. This is my most recent 5-star, which is Beartown by Frederick Bachman. I loved this book. It's fiction. It is everything. And this is going to be up here because it just has no other place but on this shelf. And I didn't want to take any of the others down. Okay, so that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching this video. Yeah, if you guys feel like tagging along and talking about books with me, go ahead and like and subscribe. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.